Project READ is a USAID-funded project that aims to improve literacy in Dominican public school children in primary grades. Currently, 394 schools from 8 regionals and 41 school districts are participating in the project. Schools are selected according to the predefined criteria with the collaboration of the Ministry of Education. The project emphasizes 3 components: teacher training and mentoring, school climate, gender, inclusion and bullying prevention, and community involvement. Schools are selected by regionals and school districts within them. READ is a 5-year project that started in 2015 and finishes in 2020. By the end of the project, over 200,000 students and 5,000 teachers will benefit from the intervention. Students and families from the 200 schools where community component has a presence will benefit from its program. The project is a collaboration between UNIVE and World Vision, Visión Mundial. The objectives of the project are to improve literacy skills by supporting the implementation of the national curriculum based on evidence-based best practices, foster adequate learning environment for students, establish sustainable partnerships to support project implementation, and share with diverse stakeholders effective literacy teaching strategies generated within the project. The technical team of the project is specialized in the topics related to the component. Throughout the school year, teachers receive 16 hours of training on strategies and activities to promote the practice of skills that ensure reading acquisition, followed by monthly classroom visits to follow up on the implementation. After visiting the classroom, mentors and teachers have a reflective dialogue. The project has developed instruments for each of these moments to register information that helps improve the training and mentoring process. The gender inclusion and community component function in 200 out of the 396 schools participated in the project. GISS mentors conduct a 16-hour training session at the beginning of each school year, followed by monthly phone calls and 3 visits throughout the school year. The community component has a more permanent presence in the school. Volunteers are in charge of Leyendo clubs, an after-school program for students that need more attention or support to acquire reading skills. Community mobilizers have the responsibility to support reading clubs and organizing parent-teacher meetings and workshops on relevant topics to promote violence prevention and improving practices on parenting and school involvement. At the moment, activities at the school level are going as expected. Schools are pleased with the support they've been receiving from READ project. Each component has worked closely with the departments of the Ministry of Education related to the actions and initiatives of the project, making sure they're aligned with the country's education policies. In these pictures, you can see some of the things we do. Project indicators have shown these results at the end of the second year evaluation. We have the data that shows how the project objectives are being met, yet we still face challenges, especially with coordinating efforts with other institutions. At the moment, the Ministry of Education is implementing a strategy that targets the first cycle of the primary level, and most of Project READ schools are participating. This coincidence was a challenge at first. Teacher rotation and teacher strikes also affect the implementation. It is evident in the number of schools and teachers we've been able to target and the hours of mentoring they've received. The monitoring and evaluation component of the project has been a key element on the success we've had. Making informed decisions on teacher training and mentoring, as well as topics related to the community participation, have helped the project implementation and positive results on teacher and students' outcomes. At the moment, we have data and resources that we can share to inform not only the project, but public policy in our country. All of the materials above are approved by the MOE and respond to the national curriculum and educational policies in the Dominican Republic. We have developed teacher guides for complementary reading strategies, guides for schools and communities, student workbooks, and for the afternoon programs, decodable and leveled books, instructional videos, infographics, and scientific papers, and professional communications. Thanks for your attention. Project READ started at the moment the implementation of a new curriculum began in the Dominican Republic. This was a challenge and an opportunity. Everything was new, and this challenged the project since some resistance came not only from the teachers but also from some of the officials at the Ministry of Education that were a little hesitant on how things should be done. It was and is an opportunity because we've been able to introduce important elements to the system. The development of the quotable books in Spanish as well as level books that are culturally pertinent and respond to the needs identified on the baseline. Guides that help the teacher translate the curriculum from the written proposal to the reality of the classroom, and evaluation and mentoring instruments that gather relevant information on teacher practice and student learning constitute a big accomplishment not only for the project but for our country. Thanks for your attention. Have a great day. Muchas gracias.